You're watching News 8 at 5.
We've got you back tonight with some details on some big rail improvements that have just gotten the green light in Hartford.
Yeah, the governor today cleared the way for several new train stations on what will become known as the Hartford Line. Our chief political correspondent Mark Davis is live now with more on how the governor plans to sell the added expense for all that transportation to the public. Mark?
Hi, Darren and Ann. Good evening, everyone from the Hartford newsroom. Yeah, in his big transportation plan, the governor admits he wants everything. He wants bigger highways, more trains, more buses, and he has a way to convince you to pay for it. This 1870s vintage train station in Windsor is one of several that will be getting modern enhancements for when the New Haven to Hartford to Springfield commuter line starts running in late 2016.
Creating a commuter rail line along the I-91 corridor is part of our transformative transportation vision of Connecticut.
The funding given the okay today includes a location study for a new train station in Hamden, plus stations in North Haven, Newington, West Hartford, and Enfield. The new service will be called the Hartford Line and will feature 22 commuter trains per day, stopping at all those new and refurbished stations on the 62-mile corridor between New Haven and Springfield. New stations will also be added on the New Haven line in Orange and Bridgeport, plus enhancements to the Merritt Seven Station on the Danbury line. Last week, the governor announced he wants to widen I-95 from New York to Rhode Island, so there are big plans for every part of the state. And to get Republicans to go along with new taxes, fees, or highway tolls, the governor is even advocating a Republican idea, a state constitutional amendment requiring that all money raised from those sources must go to transportation improvements. Is this enhancement likely to get Republican votes?
It certainly is. In fact, members of my side of the aisle have proposed this in the past.
Yes, I think as part of that package, he's going to have to ask for us to consider a constitutional amendment that would protect the proceeds of any new sources of revenue for transportation purposes.
Will this help sell higher taxes, fees, and highway tolls to the general public?
If we say we're going to put a constitutional amendment, a true lockbox, then I think they'd be okay knowing that that money's going to fix our infrastructure.
Now, some state lawmakers actually will admit, off the record of course, that they know that many members of the public do not trust them, because in the past they've said one thing and done something else. They say this constitutional amendment idea requiring that that new tax or whatever it is to pay for all of this has to go to transportation will help soothe those fears. Live from the Hartford newsroom, Mark Davis, News 8.
Mark, thanks for that report. Let's head outside tonight and see how the roads are looking tonight.